So today we're working on a new muffler design. We're going to use, we're working on a design using a 3-inch body, and I'm making the end cap right now. So the prototype is going to be, I'm going to hand make the prototype. I'm going to make a few prototypes to make sure it works. If you come over here, here's some of the parts that we've made. It's going to, the muffler is going to have a steel tailpipe that bolts in with a 3-bolt flange like this, and the flange will be sealed with an O-ring groove right here. And a kind of a rough layout of the new muffler. This one doesn't have a tailpipe, or it doesn't have an end cap yet, but this is roughly what it's going to look like. Of course, Seakel's welds will look better than that, and this one's just tacked together. So it'll probably, eventually we'll have a spark arrested version of this too, which will be just a different end cap bolting in. But right now we're working on a straight through normal muffler. So back to the lathe, and I'm going to continue to make this part. So I'll make the first few caps. I'll cut the round part out on the lathe, then I'll come over here to the rotary table and I'll drill and tap the end caps. And this is roughly what it's going to look like. The one I'm building right now will have a core holder that's made out of aluminum, and it'll stick out from this body a little ways. So anyway, back to the lathe. Okay, so now I've cut the piece of material off, and so now I'm going to work on the cap itself. If I can get this off, that is. There we go. Okay, so now we have the O-ring groove cut, we have the steps where it welds into the can, and we have the core holder. So now we got to drill the 6mm screws to hold the end cap on. So we're going to do that in the mill. So here's the final part ready to be welded in place, and that's as far as we're going to get today. I'm working on building a aluminum end cap, and that's still in the experimental stages, so I'm starting to rough that out, and I'll cut this off, and I'll play with different shapes to see what I want, but that's it for today. I can show you the tailpipe too while I've got it out. So this is our tailpipe, and our tailpipe will go on here like that with 3 6mm screws. And I even thought ahead far enough to make sure that the screws are not interfered with by the tailpipe, so you can actually put them in and tighten them. There we go.